Good afternoon, everyone. You can kind of find your way to a seat. We're going to start in about 2 minutes.
I know plenty of attorneys who are not
Board meeting, Board of Commissioners meeting of the Houston Housing Authority. This is a very special meeting today, as I hope the rest of the year is as well. And with that, I have 203. Anna, would you be kind enough to call roll?
President Chairman Crowler.
Here.
Vice President Commissioner Smith.
Here.
Commissioner Aceves Lewis. Present. Commissioner Ballard.
Here.
Commissioner Carter.
Here.
Commissioner Kirkendall.
Here.
Commissioner Lee.
Here.
Secretary Bryant.
Here.
And we have a quorum, and before I introduce the interpreters, I'd like to kind of go off script for just a brief minute and recognize someone who has been critically important to me and to the other board members, and who works tirelessly, truly tirelessly, to keep our board in line and to document. And Anna, I would like you to stand and rise, and I would like that, I'll turn it over to the interpreters to introduce themselves, please.
Chairman, Commissioners, Anna, thank you for having me. Really, really, interpreter. Cảm ơn quý vị có thể lên ngọc lại thông sự viên tiếng Việt Nam.
My name is Lily, I'm Mandarin interpreter.
Hello, my name is Torres Saraiza, and I'm the Spanish interpreter.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for what you do, and thank you for coming. Donna, do we have anyone signed up for public comments?
We don't, but people came in after I announced it. Anybody for public comment? No, sir.
Wow, we're going to
And
blaze
it's
through
like,
this. Wonderful. With that, I will entertain a motion to approve the December 16, 2025 Houston Housing Authority Board meeting minutes. May I have a motion, please? Thank you. And second?
I second.
All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Thank you. I'll now turn it over to our CEO, Danny Bryant.
Thank you, Chairman Brawler, and thank you, Commissioners, for being here today. And I concur with the Chairman's comments about Anna. We could not do this without her, and I think everybody that works on this process and knows just how valuable she is and invaluable she is to this organization. So, Anna, on behalf of everybody, I thank you again. I want to recognize a few other people who are here today that unfortunately we were chatting and I got pulled away because of a board meeting or something else. But with our resident council presidents who are here joining us today, ladies, do you mind standing in the back and being recognized? Thank y'all for joining us. Thank y'all for joining us here today. You know, for those of you who don't know, the resident council is a super important part of housing here, and it is our connection, you know, between the agency and our residents. You know, they're volunteers. They do a tireless job advocating on behalf of their community, putting on events, and being those liaisons to those properties and residents for us. But we were talking a little bit earlier, and we're putting a much bigger emphasis on our relationship with those residents and those resident councils moving forward. In fact, we just spoke earlier about a new advisory council that I'm going to be setting up with our resident council presidents to help advise me and meet with me on a more regular basis. And so I look forward to that. And I just thank y'all for your service. Thank you for all you do out at your communities, and we look forward to this 2026. And thank you for being here. So one of the reasons they're here today, and we've asked them to join us here today, is while I'm jumping ahead because we do have a board agenda item. If you look behind us and maybe you look around, you saw some stuff when you drove in today. We're excited because today marks a chapter, assuming the board votes yes. Today marks a new chapter in this agency, and so this agency actually was formed on January 31st, 1938. So on Saturday, this agency turns 88 years old, and we'll go into, yeah, absolutely, 88 years. And so we will start endeavoring and working on our 89th year of serving Houstonians and serving this community. And as such, you know, we've been having conversations this last year, but felt like it was time. It was time for a new vision. It was time for a new messaging. And, you know, some organizations rebrand for branding purposes. This is not a marketing thing at all. Ultimately for us, we just felt like it was time. And as we spoke with our resident council presidents and others, there were very many things about the word housing authority that over the years, unfortunately, whether we like it or not, have brought up negative connotations. It's this idea of authority, that somehow we have the authority over people's lives, that somehow we're the folks who are here to save people. And we all know that's not true, right? We all know that we're just here to work, we're here to serve, we're here to be good stewards of taxpayer dollars, take care of our residents and stakeholders, and ultimately, you know, none of us are here in an authority capacity, in an authority position. We're here to partner. right? And that partnership goes a long way, right? Are we partnering with our residents to try and help them make their lives better? And that could be in housing, that could be in our self-sufficiency programs, counseling, it could just be supporting our resident council presidents and their teams as they want to do good things in their community, right? Are we partnering with the city of Houston and housing and community development, or the Coalition for the Homeless, right? Are we partnering with a lot of other great nonprofits throughout this city? We're partnering with our staff and each other, right? And so this whole idea of we're not an authority, but we are partnering, right, with the community and the folks in our community to make a difference, right? And that's where the word alliance came from, right? This idea that we're in alliance with you, we're gonna walk hand in hand with you, right? We're not here to tell you what to do. We're not the authority. We're not here to be mom and dad by any means. And so with that, we went round and round about it. A lot of other housing authorities have started to endeavor on similar things. For example, San Antonio does business as Opportunity Home, right, and others. And we just thought now's the time, right? We're coming up on a year of this new administration. We're coming up into 2026. We're coming on our birthday, and we just want to put this new vision and new message out there, right? That we're going to help our community. We're going to open doors. We're going to help impact lives. You know, we're going to be this alliance, not just for housing, right, but an alliance for healthy lives, alliance for human dignity, alliance for hope, right? This is an alliance for Houston and for all Houstonians. And so that is the vision for this agency. You know, you've already seen some stuff changing. I think for those who are watching, any of our public, this is still the Houston Housing Authority. That is a legal name that we operate with HUD. You're going to see some changes in the lobby and the website and email addresses, but we'll have notices. We're sending out notices to the properties and to our partners and everybody else. You know, so hopefully there's not confusion there, but if there is, let people know we're in this transition period, right? And so, you know, if you have questions, please lean in and ask us. The other thing I want to brag on a little bit about is the design. And so first and foremost, Robin, would you stand up for me real quick? If you guys haven't met Robin Jackson, Robin joined us, I don't know how long, it feels like years, but it's been 8 or 9 months, 9 months? Yeah, June. So 9, coming up on 7, 8 months. Robin joined us to help shore up and work internally with marketing, communications, social media, but one of the big tasks she took on was this revisioning and reimagining of this. And so Robin has worked tirelessly along with the rest of the team to get to where we are today. And so super thankful for that. And then one of the cool stories I shared with the board in an email a couple weeks ago, but the design work on this, the new logo, the new graphics, everything else, was actually done by a young man named Chris Ibarra. And Chris is a Houston native who is a graphic designer and artist that lives in New York now. But Chris is a young man I got introduced to. He's probably in his early 30s now, when he was 17 and a senior at Sharpstown High School. He lived in affordable housing in a project I had developed. The principal introduced me to him. I got to mentor him and support him on his journey through college. And he was the first person in his family to go to college, and now he's living in New York, living his dream as a designer. And so for him to come full circle and come back to Houston and be able to contribute to this was really special. And I can't imagine a better way for this to come about. So, you know, I'm gonna be posting a few things in our social things. We're gonna meet with the press and talk a little bit more about the vision going forward for 2026. But today is just the beginning. As I've told our resident council, like, this is a starting point. We had to get this out there, but we're still working on it. We're working on making the website more intuitive. We're working with our residents to make sure we're putting better information out there. We're going to continue to improve, and I'm super excited about 2026. I also want to draw attention to a monumental effort that a lot of people in this room were either there or watched or saw, but proud to announce that as of about 10 days ago, we announced the opening and opened up 800 Middle, the Pointed Bayou Bend, which is a project, If you didn't see the press conference with Jody and the mayor and myself, you know, this is a project that was built to support and provide replacement housing to those families who lost their homes when Clayton Homes went away from the highway department. That project had been delayed for some time for several reasons, environmental reasons and some other reasons, but we've worked diligently the last year to make sure it was done right and got that open, and we are actively working to get families leased and getting dates set to start moving people in. And so we're just super excited about that. There's just so many good things that are coming in 2026 that this new Housing Alliance is excited to endeavor on. It's a new day, it's a new year, and I'm so thankful for everybody in the community, our residents, my board of commissioners, and most importantly, our staff, for your commitment to service, right? That is why we're here. We're here to serve one another. We get one chance at this, we get one life, and you know, we're gonna make some real progress in 2026. 2025 was a year of cleanup, a year of rebuilding, a year of answering questions about what happened when. 2026, we're gonna be forward-focused, telling the good stories, sharing the progress as we grow our resident and client services side, as we open up new projects, as we endeavor on new initiatives. It's gonna be a great year, and today we're just getting started. So thank you, and Chairman, I will yield back to you for the rest of the agenda.
Thank you. So, hold your horses real quick, as our first order of new business is the resolution number 3942, which will be presented by you. Resolution 3942 is for the consideration and/or to take action to authorize the name change of Houston Housing Authority to Housing Alliance for marketing and communications purposes, but the agency shall continue to officially operate and conduct business under the legal name Houston Housing Authority, and approve the amendment to the amended and restated bylaws of the Houston Housing Authority. The resolution has been, I've read it, and I'll now entertain a motion to approve it. Thank you. Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
I have a question just for informational purposes.
Yes, sir.
Why are we keeping Houston Housing Authority as the official name?
From a legal standpoint, we have a lot of contracts and legal things with HUD that it currently right now it makes more sense to leave that in place and not confuse any of our friends in DC. But Neil, I don't know, or Janine, if you guys want to add anything to it. But
It's like using a DBA.
Yes, correct.
And so it will be known as.
Yeah.
And the Housing Alliance will be what the community will know us as.
Yeah, but I wanted to make sure everybody, understood that.
Yes.
Because otherwise, people in DC will say, what?
Get away
Look,
from
who
that.
are you?
Yeah, and our grant agreements and funding relationships with HUD will all be under the Houston.
Yes.
And this is how a lot of other agencies who have endeavored on this have gone about it, is to operate under a DBA, such as Housing Alliance.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. We'll now move to resolution number 3943, which will be presented by Jay Mason.
Good morning, good afternoon, Chairman, Commissioners, staff. Resolution number 3943 reads that the Houston Housing Authority Board of Commissioners authorizes the President and CEO or designee to authorize payment and enter into a proposed agreed order between the Houston Housing Authority and the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality pursuant to the memorandum dated January 7, 2026 from Jay Mason, Director of REIT, to Jamie Bryan, President and CEO. Staff recommends approval of this resolution.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'll entertain a motion to approve resolution number 3943 as presented.
So moved.
Thank you. Do I have a second? Okay. Thank you. Any questions or concerns? Thank you. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Anna, please let
Thank you, Jay.
the minutes that motion was passed unanimously.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. The next two motions are resolution number 3944 and 3945, which will be presented by Mike Rogers.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Excuse me. Resolution 3944 seeks ratification of actions taken by the President and CEO in the execution of insurance contracts for certain properties and other coverages that we required. If you will recall, back in December, we brought a resolution to the board seeking authorization on a not-to-exceed resolution that specifically named Housing Authority Insurance Group. During the discussion, we had talked about the fact that they were moving kind of slow and that we had started working with an alternative solution, CMR Risk and Insurance Services. We actually ended up over the last 10 days, so of the month, doing quite a bit of work with CMR, and they actually helped us place a number of these insurance policies. We feel like we ended up with a better overall product, having worked with them. But what we didn't do is we didn't have them specifically named in the previous resolution, so we're bringing this resolution today to ratify the action that we took to utilize the services of CMR Risk and Insurance Services to assist us with the placement of the insurance policies that we needed to have in place for our public housing portfolio and other services by the end of December.
Thank you. I'll entertain a motion to approve resolution number 3944. Thank you. May I have a second? Second. Thank you. Any discussion? I'd like to make one point on this, just to be transparent and to let the minutes reflect. So financially, we are going to, in order to avoid paying the premium finance charge of 9%, APV is going to lend the money to the agency at a rate of 4%, which is what we are earning on that money, and the agency will then pay APV back those funds.
That's correct. That's
and
actually
that
the next
will all
resolution. That's the next resolution.
Oh, thank you. Okay, sorry. You got it. I apologize.
And for clarity's purposes, you know, most of this insurance is tied to public housing, in which we receive monthly subsidies from the federal government, which is why we don't have the funds accrued to make lump sum payments and why we need a monthly payment provision.
Correct.
Thank you. All in favor, say aye.
Well, do I need to read the resolution?
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay, so my question was, I just wanted to confirm that this resolution supersedes the 3933 resolution from last month,
Yes.
correct? Okay, thank you.
Good. Thank you. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Thank you. Now you can do 39.
Resolution 3945 is seeking approval to obtain a loan from one of our affiliates of APV Redevelopment Corporation to facilitate the financing of the insurance policies that we placed. When we previously were working on this, we would work with TML, and TML would allow us to make quarterly payments. So we were able to handle that internally. This one, these insurance companies are wanting full payment in advance. So that would significantly reduce any reserves that we have, and with the current budgetary uncertainty coming out of Washington, we felt that that's kind of an imprudent move to tap into all of our reserves when we have the availability to finance it internally. So we're proposing that we finance it internally with a short-term loan from APV at a 4% interest rate, so that it will match the revenue that comes in from HUD monthly for the operating subsidy with the actual expense, or the month-to-month amortization of the expense.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm glad, and this will be documented in-house, correct? Thank you. May I have a motion to approve resolution number 3945?
So moved.
Thank you. And a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Thank you. Thank you, Mike.
And thank you, Mike, and thank you, Joel and team, for the amount of work you did on the very last days of the year to ensure that the insurance coverage was bound and put in place before the end of the year. I know that was a lot of work, and appreciate you guys stepping up there.
Okay, resolution number 3946 will be presented by Kenny Cole.
Good afternoon, Commissioners.
Good afternoon.
Congratulations for surviving the polar vortex of 2020. The temperatures plunged to 25 degrees.
That sounds like a man who used to live in Chicago, poking fun at Houstonians.
I have the pleasure of presenting Resolution 3946, which is seeking your approval to update the utility allowances for the Housing Choice Voucher Program. This is an annual exercise that we're required to do by HUD to do a review of year-to-year utility allowances, and if there is a change in any of those allowances of over 10%, then we need to adjust our utility allowances to sort of help out our clients with that bump. So the schedules that were attached to your packets reflect the proposed new utility rates, and are presented for your approval.
Thank you. May I have a motion to approve resolution number 3946? Thank you. And a second?
A second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Thank you. The motion passed.
Thank you, Kenny.
An executive session will now be held beginning at 2:26 p.m. on Tuesday, January 27th, 2026, pursuant to the Texas Open Meetings Act to discuss, 1, personnel matters in accordance with Section 551.074 of the Texas Government Code, legal issues in accordance with Section 551.071 of the Texas Government Code, and real estate matters in accordance with Section 551.072 of the Texas Government Code. Thank you. We're adjourned tonight at 2:27.
Good.
afternoon, everyone. We can have everybody's attention. The executive session has ended and the public meeting is being reconvened at 3:31 p.m. on Tuesday, January 27th, 2026. And I will entertain a motion for adjournment.
Oh, yeah. Do a roll call.
I'm sorry, we need to call roll. Hannah?
President Chairman Kohler,
Here.
Vice President Commissioner Smith,
Here.
Commissioner Aceves Lewis,
Present.
Commissioner Ballard,
Here.
Commissioner Carter,
Here.
Commissioner Kirkendall,
Here.
Commissioner Lee,
Here.
Secretary Bryant.
Here.
And in an effort to move the process along, I now will call for a motion to adjourn.
moved.
And the second?
Second.
All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Thank you. Now, Commissioner Lee, you have the,
Time to adjourn.
I'm sorry, time is 3:33. And a half. Commissioner Lee, you have APV.
All right,
3:33. For the order, please.
President Director Lee,
Here, present.
Vice President Director Aceves Lewis,
Present.
Director Smith,
Here.
Secretary Bryant.
Here.
All right, thank you. So go to item number 3, give approval of the December 16, 2025, the meeting minutes. Do I have a motion to approve? Second? Second. Aye.
Second.
All right, thank you.
You're not on this board here.
All right, number 4, new business. Okay, A, resolution number APD 2601, authorizing APD Redevelopment Corporation 1, loan 800,000 to APD Turkey Creek LLC, the general partner in mansions at Turkey Creek LP, which loan funds shall be used as operating capital for the mansions at the Turkey Creek Apartments, the property. And 2, approve and authorize any officer of APV or the CEO of the Houston Housing Authority or his designee to enter into a purchase and the sale agreement to sell the property subject to the subsequent approval of the Board of APV Redevelopment Corporation before and such sale is consummated. Do I have a motion for that? Okay, motion and second? All right, so I say aye? Okay, all right, thank you, motion carried, thank you. And another one, B, resolution number APV 2602, authorizing APV Redevelopment Corporation's facilitation of payments of the administrative penalty assessed by the Texas Commission of Environmental Quality against the Houston Housing Authority, HHA, in the amount of $175,000 regarding RN 101A01991, doc number 2025-1045-IHW-E, enforcement case number 58153, relating to the alleged violations against HHA under the Texas Health and Safety Code, Chapter 361, the Texas Water Code, Chapter 7 and the 26, and all the TCEQ Commission rules. So I need a motion to approve that.
So moved.
Any second?
Second.
Second, thank you. Everybody say aye? Okay, motion carried, thank you. C, resolution number APV 03, authorizing APV Redevelopment Corporation to provide a short-term loan to the Houston Housing Authority to finance the renewal of certain insurance policies for the 2026 calendar year. All right, and anybody want a motion to approve that?
So moved.
Okay, second? Second, thank you. Everybody say aye? Great, thank you. Well, then, we'll take, we have a meeting to adjourn at the motion to adjourn meeting? Second? And at 3:36. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Commissioners, I think Robin wants to do a picture with all the board. Where do you want to do it?
Just right in
Here?
front
Do
of
we need
me.
to clean things up, or or Brandon, you're good?
I'll pull it up, yeah, go
Okay.
here.
Just tell us where to stand.
While they're doing that.
Robin, do you want to, can you make an announcement to anybody about if they want to hang around?
We can just pull this and you can stand in
I think y'all all got.